What's up, y'all? Today is January 16th, which means it's weigh-ins. Getting ready to head down to Red Kilo, do the official weigh-ins, get my gear checked and everything else. Speaking of gear, I had to stop by Academy Sports, pick up a couple things. Decided to stay in the area when I got off work this morning just to avoid a lot of back and forth driving. About an hour away from the meet, so I decided to just grab a hotel to avoid driving an hour home this morning, hour up, hour back down after the meet, and a time or two after when I get called back into work. So yeah, got a hotel. That'll allow me, get as much rest as possible too, because the hotel will be like 5 minutes from the meet, so I don't have to do that drive first thing in the morning. I have no distractions, hotel peace and quiet, so that will work. But with that said, I did have to pick up a couple things, so I didn't have to drive an hour down just to grab. Got another singlet, knee-high socks. Forgot to grab a shirt. Probably have to run back in there, grab a shirt real quick. Yeah, nothing fancy with the singlet, just the black one. I was thinking about going like Battle Legends, getting one of those Hello Kitty ones. I really feel like that might add like an extra 15-20 pounds to my max on each lift, but I wouldn't have had it here on time, so just the basic black one will have to do this time. Pretty much the same as the last meet. But yeah, with that said, let's head on to Red Kilo, get this weigh-in done. Just got here at Red Kilo. Doing weigh-ins. Going to get the rack heights real quick. Pretty cool being here. It's kind of like one of my home gyms, so was using this gym quite a bit leading up to my first meet, but it was a little bit of a distance to get here. So once they opened up that PAR, started training up there a little bit more. But yeah, I'll show you around.
All right, now I think time to get your weight done, I believe.
Yeah, pretty much most of your powerlifting stuff here, which is one of the reasons I was training here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these rack heights done, and see you in a minute. Just wrapped that up, did weigh-ins, weighed in at 108.2, which I believe is 238 pounds. A little less than what I wanted to weigh in. I've been eating as much as I could the past couple weeks, and weight has not moved up, like damn near at all. So, but it is what it is. Feel good, gonna get a good night rest now. Gonna head to the hotel and prep for tomorrow. See you there. Today's meet day. I woke up shortly ago. Gonna get this breakfast in here at the hotel. It's not too shabby. Not what I was expecting, but nah, it's good. So got our opener set. We're gonna start with the 500 squat. We're gonna start with the 375 bench. I think I did a 610 deadlift and go from there. Primary goal for today is gonna be hit the state record for the bench press. So my second attempt will be 410. We're going to get that, and then after that means we'll go for 430. Squat. We're going to see how that goes today. 500, 550. 550 moves well out the hole. We're going to go for 600. If I miss 600, probably go higher with deadlifts. If I do hit 600 on the squat, we'll probably go less with the deadlifts and try to hit a 1700 total. That'd be a pretty decent total, I think. I did 1400 back in, I think, June. I have to go back and look for a total. It was a gym total, so it's not exactly the same, but still nonetheless 300-pound progress in about 7 months. But yeah, that's the plans today. I'm going to get ready to head over there and get to it.
Good job, bro. Come on, push. Yeah, come on. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Come on, up.
Alright, y'all, just wrapped up squats. Went pretty decent, to be honest. Got depth, man. I know we've been training for depth for a minute. That was a problem with the first meet. Got it down this meet, so, you know, super excited about that. Didn't get the 600, went 500, got that. 550, got that. 600, got it. It started to go out the hole, but yeah, didn't finish it. Pretty much lost at the bottom. Had a feeling that was how it was going to play out. I said in the beginning I was just going to send it anyways. 550, it was a slight, it wasn't a grind, there was like a slight hiccup out the hole, but before the midpoint. With that little sticking point, it's weird because usually if I get out the hole, it powers up pretty strong, but yeah, after that sticking point, I figured that 600 probably wouldn't be there. I could have went with like 570 or 580. Probably would have got it. Might have been a little bit of a grind, but yeah, nonetheless, you know, happy with the results of it. We failed 550 last meet. That we hit 500, 550, 2 and 3 today. Next up is bench press. About to start warming up for that, and yeah, I'll keep y'all guys posted.
Come on, push. Easy, bro. There you go.
Good leg. Training from 172.5. Injuries on deck. Mixing the whole time. Around.
Get it.
Hard footing. Go Brady.
That's putting you in like 1200 territory. Push. Easy, bro. Easy. Let's go.
I think it's like 4. Exactly.
Alright, bro. Yeah, dude.
I have not hit this in the gym ever, so it's not
Exactly, dude. You got this shit, bro. Come on, push. Easy, bro. There you go. Oh. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
The bench, it went well. A little disappointed about one thing, but we opened up with think it was 370 or 375. Just wanted my warm up going into you know, my first attempt. Talked to a guy at my first meet. He said that's usually a good way to do things. That way you can gauge commands, gauge you know, how they're judging and everything else. So I did that. Smoked 370, 375, whatever it was. Really good. Though I fucked up. I forgot at this meet they're being very strict on going back and putting in your next attempt. They only give you a minute after you complete your lift. Me being forgetful, yeah, I forgot to do that, and they did the automatic bump up, couldn't change it, so wasted my second attempt. It was like 380, smoked it, but I wanted to do the 410 for that, or 407. I can't remember what they allowed in the kilograms, but yeah, I was pissed about that, but got the 480. I mean, I'm sorry, the 380. Then we went after my second attempt, made sure that I went right back up there. Claimed, I think, 407. 407 is what I did. State record's 402. Did 407. State record. Smoked that, which I was pissed. That thing moved so fast. I think 430 would have definitely been there today. Tendonitis was a little flared up, but I think I could have managed it. But yeah, next up is deadlifts. Let's see how this goes.
Bars loaded. Bars loaded for Brandon. Andrew's on deck.
Come on, pull. Lock out.
Hey, that's a good lift.
Good shit, bro.
42.95.
Come on, pull. Come on, lock it out.
I just finished up deadlifts. Didn't go according to plan, but you know, it's all right. We got the first attempt, 610. Knew I was gonna get that. That moved a lot slower than what I was hoping it would. After that 610, definitely felt a little bit of discomfort in the lower back, but you know, made our second attempt. We did 650 for the second attempt. Broke it off the ground, failed lockout. Didn't go for a third attempt, want to play it safe. You know, not looking for the long-term, you know, back strains or anything, you know, any injuries, I should say, you know, to deter me from prepping for the next meet. Yeah, with that overall, the meet went well. Not exactly what I was hoping. I mean, the number one goal, as we discussed, you know, getting that state record for bench. You know, discussed the issues that we had with that earlier about me not going back in the minute to do 410 for my second attempt, and then 430 for my third. But you know, state record nonetheless. Come back, maybe get 430, 450 next time. Yeah, as far as squats go, yeah, moving into the off season, definitely going to be hitting some volume, get some deep squats in, try to build up the maybe 585 for a deep set of 5 before our next meet. That should put us somewhere like the 650 range. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this meet. I will say one thing that was a lot different with this one than the other one. Everything was moving real fast. Like, there's the same amount of people, but yeah, there might have been like between 5 and 7 minutes between each lift. And you know, usually I'm taking 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes in between lifts at the gym, or even like the last meet, I think it was like closer to 15 minutes. Now there was 2 flights, which means each flight was bigger at the last meet. They did 3 flights here. I think each one has like 9 or 10 people in it. So just going back to back that fast, you know, I don't think it allowed my CNS to recover fully before the next lift. I think if I would have had an extra 5 or 6 minutes, probably could have got that 650 maybe. But like I said, I mean, the lower back discomfort probably played a factor in it due to the fact that I did fail at lockout. But get back in there, wrap this up, and I'll follow up here shortly.
110 kilogram men's open, we have Brandon Wilson. Osinski.
Let's go, bro.
Okay.
All right, y'all, so that pretty much wraps that up. Yeah, place first. Let's go. I was only one of the divisions, so only competed against myself. But yeah, nonetheless, at least I didn't play second against myself. But pretty decent meet overall. Definitely a lot better than the first. We got depth. You know, that was a main focus coming into this meet. Got the state record. Not exactly what I wanted for state record. Got the state record done nonetheless. Dallas, I wish I would have went a little bit better. The short rest definitely played a factor. Slightly, tweaking the lower back definitely played a factor. Nonetheless, I think like 1567 total, nothing too crazy impressive. I think 1650 definitely would have been there if I wasn't so aggressive with my third attempts. Like if I would have went from 550 to 580, I definitely think I could have got that for sure, even 585. If I would have got the damn got to the table for my attempts with under that minute, could have got 430 for sure today in the bag. And if I would have went with like 630, 635 deadlift for my second attempt, that would put me at like a 1650 total, which would have been too far off from the 1700. So yeah, that wraps that up. Overall, I'm not too disappointed. Still fairly new to doing the meets and everything, so it's all up from here. With that said, off season's next. But before off season, we want to get one more good gym lift before we give this old body a break. Gonna do a deadlift and bench day, touch and go for bench. Deadlifts I'm gonna try to do fresh. We're gonna try a 675 deadlift fresh. And just play around bench. Benches have been super missed lately in general, so I don't have a lot of high hopes. 430 I think was definitely there today, but give it any day of the week, it varies. Yeah, we're going to touch and go, see what we can do with that. Then maybe the day after we do that, might do one more squat day, get 585 or maybe 600 for a definite depth. But we'll see. Squats, yeah, I don't know. But then after that gym day, I'm just trying to see what I can do with the gym lifts before, tapering off of things, giving my body a break. Get that gym day in. Then after that, yeah, off season. So off season, going down to TRT dosage, cutting out all orals. That's where the real work begins. It's easy to train when you're hitting PRs every week, when your testosterone levels are through the roof and your CNS is blasted based off of what you're running. But the real work begins in the off season when you ain't got half the the gear that you're on, going to the gym every single day and lifting. My goal for the off season is always trying to maintain as much strength as possible. We will be doing some volume work, but we're also going to try to, at least keep in like the 90% range, every week, or no, every maybe 2 or 3 weeks. If I can keep a 585 squat to depth for like the next 2.5 months before I jump back on again, 600 will definitely be there next time when I jump on. Bench, trying to keep that around 420, coming off, or not coming off, TRT dosages. Keep that around 420. And deadlift, I want to keep trying to progress, even though I'll be on TRT dosages. I'm going to try to progress everything. I'm just being realistic based off of, past instances. And then, yeah, for the next prep, I haven't found an exact meet I'm on prep for. I was planning on doing the state championship in PA, but that's fully booked. So we got to find another one. There's one in Salisbury, but I'd much rather do one in PA again. I want to up my bench record here. Maybe try for like a 1800 total. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted with all that. But yeah, the all season, some volume, keep some stuff heavy, you know, as the hormones come down. So we have a solid base to build upon next time we start blasting some stuff. There is a meet. I'm gonna try to get my bro to go along with. He should be able to set the state bench press record in the test division for 220. It's USPC, so I'll have to get signed up with them and everything else to get him to do that, and so I can, you know, attend the meet as well. But for that meet, not blasting nothing, be on TRT. Whatever my gym lifts are currently, I'll probably do that. I'll just go there to compete, just to kind of stay in the rhythm of things. Like I said, not really prepping for it, just going there, whatever, you know. But yeah, with that said, yeah, shout out to my bro for actually making it. He drove like an hour some change up here to New Cumberland from Maryland, through the snow and everything else, putting his risk on the line just to make sure he was here to support his big bro. So shout out to him. I appreciate him, love him to death. You know, I'm the biggest fan, biggest supporter, so you know, he's always there when I need him, so shout out to him. But with that said, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, let's make this progress.